What is going on, guys? It's Gino here from TWD Gaming. 2 weeks ago at the Ottawa Regional, I went 6-2 with a teleDad deck profile. I don't know if you guys saw it on Team Sam's video and Robbie Cole. I'll give you my take on it. This is why I play the deck and why I play the cards. I really liked the deck when it was out. I never played it. I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh at that time, but I liked the spice on it, and when people talked about it, it was really sounded really cool. I decided to play it and mix in some stuff from like the new age to make it able to win. So I went 6-2, which is not bad. So yeah, I'll get right into it. So of course, for the monsters, you played the one, the only Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon is a free summon if you have 3 darks in grave, and it just banishes darks to destroy monsters or cards on the field. Really, really good. And then I play triple Dark Greffer. Dark Greffer is a free summon, like a special summon, if you have Mali in hand. So if you have that and Mali, you're going off because you ditch the Malicious to special summon it. And also, its secondary effect, you can ditch a Dark Monster from your hand, or I think it's just discard, and then send a Dark Monster to grave. So you can send like Plague Spreader. If you have like no Mali's hand, you can normal this, send Plague Spreader, then send your Malicious and your Plague Spreader, which is really, really good. And then I play the main engine card, triple Destiny Hero Malicious. So this monster, if it's banished, if it's in your graveyard, you can banish it to special summon another copy. So this is how you get to your level 8 Synchros with Plague Spreader and whatever, the Red Resonator, Kree Bonds and stuff. Really, really good, and it's a mass change target as well, or Isolde or whatever. And then we play triple Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is to get the Dark Law, because Dark Law is basically the MVP in this deck. You need Dark Law to win. You can make like double Omega, but sometimes that'll just not stand itself with today's meta. So 3 Shadow Mist, this is really relevant sometimes because I had like, if you have like Dark Greffer and this and another Dark Greffer in hand, which happens sometimes, you go Dark Greffer and then you pitch the Shadow Mist, and then you send the Plague Spreader, and then you search your Malicious to special the other Dark Greffer, which is really, really good. And then this I didn't play at the regionals, but I'm trying it out, and I think it's really good because you want to get the Dark Claw. So I played double Red Resonator. So if this card is normal summon, you can special summon level 4 lower from your hand. So if you have this and Shadow Mist in your hand, you can basically search your mass change to have Dark Claw. So this is really good. And also, if it's special summon, you can target a monster on the field and gain life points equal to his attack, but that's not the most relevant thing. For the other level 2s, I played 2 Plague Spreader. This is really good. Makes the deck really consistent because you can send, if it's in your graveyard, you can put a card on top of your deck and then special summon it, but Spanish, but you still make your level 8 Synchros or even level 6s if you need them. And then play 2 Armageddon Knight basically to get Shadow Malicious and Plague Spreader in grave faster. Really good. And also what I'll do sometimes is you want some fodder for Plague Spreader, so you will go summon your monsters, and then you'll make a soul and search this. Even though you're not going to summon it, you just put it on top of your deck. I always use this one because most of the time if you have Plague Spreader already engraved, you won't need this as much. And then for the other level 2s, I play 1 Kree Bonds for the E-Tele play. Really, really good. You can make double Omega with the E-Tele with this card. Really good. 1 Diamond Dude to search off Shadow Mist, and it's also a D-draw target, so I played it. His effect is kind of relevant. Like the other day, I milled a D-draw and draw 2 next turn, but it's most likely like level 4s, rank 4s, even a mass change target. Triple Ghost Over for the hand traps. These are the only hand traps I play. I find Ghost Over is really powerful in this format for Diagram if they don't have the rock. And also to hit Electromite. Like so many times I hit Electromite with Ogre, and then I could basically go ahead and do my plays if they didn't have their big crazy board, right? So 3 Ghost Ogre. Now for the spells, triple Hero Lives. If you open this card, you're going off if it doesn't get Ash, but Ash isn't that big of a staple in this format, so it went really well. I didn't get Ashed. My Hero Lives Ash this tournament. Really good. So you pay 4,000 life points, special summon an elemental hero monster from your deck. So you basically summon Shadow Mist to search your mass change and make Dark Law. So, and then of course triple mass change. You have to play 3 because you want to go off, and you also want to OTK with Enki if you can. I'll show that later. And also it's really good because if you open a Shadow Mist, like it's many times I open like Shadow Mist, a Dark Greffer, and a mass change, you normal the Shadow Mist, you mass change into Dark Law, and then you can special search your Mali from Shadow Mist, and then special your Dark Greffer, which is really, really good. Triple Allure Darkness, they're basically all darks except Red Resonator, so you have to play it. It's really good. It's just draw power. You need to draw. And then 2 Destiny Draw. I only wanted to play 2 because I found at 3 I bricked on it because you only have 4 Destiny Hero targets. So I think at 2 is perfect, because if you open this in Malicious, you're really going off. It's really, really good. And then I played 2 Twin Twisters, because it's basically like a double Cosmic Cyclone. Because if you have Dark Law and then these, like I played a True Draco player, and like I had 2 Twin Twister sets and a Dark Law, and that's it. And like I destroyed him because all his spell and traps were removed. He couldn't pop anything. He couldn't pop my spells, and like everything was banished, so he couldn't do anything. So this was really, really good. I didn't want to play Cosmic because, of course, I had Dark Claw. And then for the 1-ups, I play 1 ETLE. For the Krebons, 1 Soul Charge, which is good. Like this card, it steals games. It's really good. 1 Rhoda, 1 Resonator card, only at 1 because I didn't want to brick on it. 1 Foolish Burial, of course. And for the traps, I play 1 Warning because I played like Judgment Strike, 2 strikes and a warning at the regional. But I found that you lose too many life points too quick, and I found just the 1 warning to go first would be really good. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards. Now for the extra deck. So 2 of the Man, the Myth, the Legend, Dark Law. This card is MVP. This is why I won most of my games. If you don't know, every card is banished when your opponent's cards are banished when they leave the field or whatever. If they go to the graveyard, they're basically banished. And also it's an Omega on crack, whereas if your opponent searches, which basically every deck does this format, it just rips a card from your opponent's hand, banished. So it's an Omega, permanent Omega. 1 Anki, this card's good for OTKs and if you don't have any Dark Laws left or whatever. And also, like, you can game people because his effect is if you can attack directly, but only with half its attack points, so it's 1400. So if you want to go for game and they have a big monster on board, you can always do that. And also, when this destroys a monster, it searches a Mass Change. So you can basically have a Dark Law attack over a monster. If you have Mass Change into Anki, and then you attack another monster, and then you search a Mass Change, activate another one, and then you can Dark Law either attack the other monster or attack directly, and then you have a Dark Law for next turn. And then for the level 8s, my favorite, Triple Omega. I want to play 3 because I have a lot of level 2 tuners, and also you can make, I have level 6 synchros to make another Omega, because basically you only have 2 maliciouses, right? But Triple Omega, it's the MVP, like the best card after Dark Law, because like you summon him, banish, and then make a Dark Law, and then you rip the card from the hand, have a Dark Law, and hopefully have follow-up plays. So Triple Omega. And I play 1 Void Ogre because you lose a lot of resources fast. So basically having Void Ogre, if you have no cards in hand, you can stop a spell or trap your opponent activates. So it's really good. It just stops your opponents in the gate because most of the time you don't have anything left in hand. 1 Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This is really good for game and to get over stuff. And like a lot of times I'll just attack, and then burn all my monsters for game. So really, really good. 1 Beals for the True Draco matchup. It's really, really good. The only thing that sucks about it is that you have to out the diagram with that, or else you can't go over the masterpiece. And that's why I play with my level 6 synchros. 1 Coral Dragon to get over most of the time the diagram. So you discard a card to pop a card. So sometimes you can discard like Plague Spreader or Malicious if you want. And also, it's if it leaves the field instead of the graveyard, you draw 1. So really, really good. And then for the other level 6, I play a Stardust Charge Warrior. Stardust Charge is really good because like you draw 1 and it's a level 6 that you can make another level 8 with. And also, it's really good against the Trickshot matchup because if they summon like 3 Licorice, well, this card can attack every special summon monster, right? So they can have 3 Licorice and just attack over every one of them. It's really good. Now for the rank 4s, I played just the Utopia package. I didn't want to max out. I played Dweller inside. I know people saw in the video I played 16 card extra, but the Dweller was inside. I just saw the same sleeve and put it together. But the Utopia package, you get over stuff, and sometimes for game as well. Game the Pendulum player this weekend with this card. It was really good. I liked it in the main. Then 1 is Sold. Sold's really good because you search a warrior type monster, but you can't summon it. So a lot of times I'll use it for Plague Spreader Father, but it's also a link to that you can summon too. So it's really, really good. And then the last card, 1 Borlo Dragon to get, like, Borlo is too strong in this format. I find it's one of the best Link monsters in the game right now, and you kind of need it. It's to get over stuff. Like, the other day I made a Borlo, I had Soul Charge, so I made a Borlo and a Dark Law. He made Masterpiece next turn, and then the next turn I attacked and stole the Masterpiece, so I had, like, Dark Law, Borlo, and a Masterpiece, which was basically game at that point. So that's it for the extra deck. It is 15. Sorry, guys. Put an extra card in there, but the Dweller was inside. For my side deck, I play 1 Twin Twister for like True Draco, Pendulum, even Paleozoics. Really good. So third Twin Twister, board wipes. So I played Regeki Dark Hole, and then the Kaiju package because I didn't like Draco at all. It was a really hard matchup, so I decided to play the Kaiju package. And then Regeki Dark Hole is just board wipes. I think I needed them. For the other cards, I played Triple Dimensional Barrier for BA, Paleozoic, and also Pendulum, of course. Stop the Pendulums. This is really powerful against Pendulums. And then again, for Pendulums, because they're the best deck right now, I played Triple Anti-Spell. Really good. I sided it in, summoned Dark Claw and Omega, then I flip Anti-Spell, and they basically scooped. It's a really good card. And then the last card, One Abyss Dweller. I thought BA was going to be more relevant at the regional. It wasn't, but I never sided it in, but it was there in case I needed it. So yeah, One Dweller for basically BA or stuff like that, or Minerva Sworn or whatever. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. It was a pretty good weekend. I went 6-2. My loss were to Dino Shaddolls, and I lost to Dinos, pure Dinos. Man was a god. Anyways, it was a pretty good weekend. I'm pretty happy with the deck and my results. And I hope you guys liked the video, and give me a shout out, give me a subscribe, like, and leave a comment what you think about this deck, if you liked it back in the day or whatever, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.